Broke Ass Podcast.
We got money though.
It's me, your host, Zenny in the building. I got my co-host, co-producer. We got Jimmy in the building.
You could just call me Greatness.
My other co-host, co-producer, that black activist. We got DeAndre in the building.
It's the big boss, the big queen. You already know.
My other co-host, co-producer, the one and only. We got hot girl Koya in the building.
Who's the hottest?
We here for a good time, not a long time. This episode is brought to you by us in partnership with 810 Studios. We contenders, not pretenders. Thank you for listening. Show is also brought to you by Second and None Barbecue. If your ribs ain't bending, you ain't winning. Let's go.
So food so good make you want to slap
Everybody.
I'm sick because I done missed it for 2 weeks.
I called you to come get some
2
ribs.
times.
I called you to come get some ribs.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie. Missing them fried ribs too.
Oh yeah, we did them too. We ate some last night.
Well, my cousin was talking about them. Talking about, oh yeah, we got some of Jimmy fried ribs and they was really good.
Hey, sometimes you got a streamline operation.
That's a fact.
Y'all do what you gotta do.
I was just tight because I missed it twice in 1 week.
So how was y'all weekend? How was y'all last week? Halloween, life, vibe, stressing.
I'm doing pretty good.
We seen, just son dressed up as little
As Mickey Mouse,
outfit.
the cutest mouse ever. I was a bad witch, of course, had to catch my Mickey a few times. But he was doing pretty good. I think he had a great time. He loved the candy. I took him downtown. He met the firefighter dog, Sparky. He loved it. He loved the dog. So all for the photo
You
op.
know Prince is bad, so I know he won't be in good.
He was. He was actually being really sweet. He was. He was giving out hugs, dabs, high fives. If you know my son, you know that's
I know he bad.
That's rare. Stop coming for my child. But we had a good weekend though.
He his daddy's son.
He's something. He is something.
He is something.
You dress your kids up, Mike.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yes, that was so cute. Anthony was Spider-Man. A. Marie was Kevin Gates. And Chris was a
I
doctor.
didn't see the picture of that.
Oh, I got pictures. Hold on.
But she had the necklace on.
Yeah.
Jewelry on.
Yeah.
Let me see if I step
You had
off
to
the
have-
What made her
Yeah,
Kevin Gates other than
'Cause she
any
wanted-
other rapper?
Because she wanted to be a YN. She was like, nah, I'm about to be Kevin Gates.
Because I want to let her be a YN, so she just put a name on it, another name on it. And I don't even like
She
the
hit that
term.
jump.
I don't even like the new term, what they call that joint.
She hit that jump.
See, she was old days, bro. She got a cross still in the forehead. Bay done got that removed now.
So she had the fake tattoo.
Yeah, Bay
Yes.
done got that removed.
She had a fake
I thought
fade
you
and everything.
celebrate pagan holidays.
I don't. But they do. So,
They had a great time.
I ain't spending none of my money. Well, I did buy some candy, but that's it. Other than that,
I
ain't
bought some
spending
candy.
my
They
money
had a
on
good
that.
time.
Hey, y'all better go hit them sales. That candy half price, 80% off of Walgreens.
That's
You
a
better
fact.
stay out of there.
And-
None of that candy.
And
Sugar was high this morning.
I believe it.
I only want Twix and Kit Kats. If it ain't that, I don't really care for it.
Them white chocolate Reese's, they hit something different.
They got the one shaped like a little ghost.
And we had bought some. I ain't getting not one white chocolate Reese's. I didn't see one either. Somebody got that stashed.
Well, we got some at the house.
You just said the sugar was high this morning?
Exactly.
It ain't for us, it's for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, DeAndre, how you...
Mine was okay. I actually buried my cousin on Halloween. Funeral
sorry.
on
Sorry.
Halloween is
Funeral.
crazy. But we got through it, pulled together, and we actually didn't really do too many festivities this year. We kind of just kicked back in the country, and you already know the rest. But yeah, we ain't really do too much. Long live Tremaine. Long live Big King James. We miss y'all. We love y'all dearly. So that was what we pretty much did. But other than that, my week's been pretty good.
Cool. Paul?
Oh, yeah, my weekend was great.
I ain't do nothing. My whole vacation, I ain't did nothing. I've been in the house, sleep, watching TV. I ain't did nothing productive.
Vacation? Bro, didn't you just come off of vacation like 2 weeks
All
ago?
the
Gotta
time.
keep going through this. And no, it was
All
like
the
2 months
time.
ago.
Nah.
His vacation just lasted 2 weeks.
Yeah, I go get next month. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been putting in years. I
So
spend
you
all
get a
the time
vacation
on-
every month.
every other month.
That's what it seemed like.
That's crazy.
You get 7 a year, and you can't take them during November and Christmas time. So you gotta put them in 7 months. And then
Well, next month is November. But this is November now.
but I go on the 26th. I go right after Christmas.
Oh.
That's smart. That's smart.
So yeah, that's what's up. But anyway, by the time this show come out, we will have a new president of the United States of America. You know what I'm saying?
Go vote, you guys. Go vote. Go
Please
vote.
get
Tomorrow's
your
the
vote
last
in there.
day.
Get your vote in there. It doesn't matter who you vote for. All that matters is that your vote counting. Get in there, people.
It matters who you vote for me.
Hey.
Stay home if you going that other way.
Hey,
Hey, we was at Salad Pizza today, and the people in front of us talking about, so, well, did y'all vote? All I could say was, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. They were like, well, just vote with your heart. I was like, well, what's your heart on? I ain't want to say it out loud, because, I'm about to go here and eat this buffet.
But I watched the last 5 back, seeing how ignorant I sound, because I was like, I ain't voting, and you was like, well, I don't want to hear anything you have to say. So
Right.
I will be voting tomorrow, bright and early, to talk about. So shout out to me for that.
Go ahead, Jimmy. Make it a difference.
I ain't about to clap with him for voting. That's what he should do. He's American, ain't he? I came out of there singing, for I'm proud. At least I do. I'm free. The rest of the kids look at me like, yeah, I am proud. By county.
That's
You
what's
should have
up.
hit
So-
to lift every voice and sing.
exactly.
No, I had to go country. They don't sing it in the country words and ways you can sing.
So how bad y'all think the riot's gonna get when Kamala win?
Boy, is that gonna be worse? It
Well,
gonna be worse
if
than
Trump
she
wins,
know.
I'm telling
You
you,
think it's gonna be worse if she doesn't?
Yeah.
it's gonna be crazy.
I don't
I
think
was
it's
already
gonna
talking
be-
about this earlier.
I don't think it's gonna be as quick as it will be if she wins, but along the lines, like as things progress, it's definitely gonna be some major
Mhm.
changes. Which back in 2020, again, if y'all remember us coming out with the trading and all that kind of stuff about how we already knew 2025 was gonna be the new world order coming into play. So it just kind of depends on how this is gonna flow for me to actually feel how we were, planning about this in
And it's
2020.
also gonna be a build up to it because all the votes ain't gonna come in at the same time. So it ain't
Right.
gonna be like, okay, so the election ended today. It's
Mhm.
still they
They still
still
gotta
take
count
time to
everything
count
up.
all of them. And it's gonna be she's up, he's up, she's up, he's up
Mhm.
until probably like a week at least. But they say it's not gonna be as bad as last time because last time there was so many mail-in ballots because of the COVID thing. So
Mhm.
hopefully this year it won't be as long for them to determine who won. But I mean, either way, I feel like it's not going to be like a great.
Change.
No, not a change. I'm talking about the reaction.
Oh, the
Yeah.
riot and
Yeah,
all. You don't
because
think?
that was already rioting last time when Trump
Mhm.
lost, and he's already building up to like, yo, if it don't go this way, then do this. And so I feel like
Yeah.
it's going to be worse.
It's gonna be another what is it, January 8th,
6.
January 6th, all over again. Just probably on the
I
higher
don't think so
scale.
though, because a lot of Trump supporters turning on him this time. So I don't know, but a bunch of younger black men, so they say, are voting more for Trump. But who
But
knows?
we got two to vote,
That-
so who knows?
That is true.
Nah, I ain't voting for Trump.
'Cause they don't
Compared to
want a
what you
woman in
said
office.
last week versus what you just said. That right there, what you just said
It's
now
true.
is true. But that overall, nah.
But would it really be so bad for a lady to take charge? Like, come on now.
I mean, it depends on what time of the month it is.
Oh, how dare you just let it come out your mouth?
Wow, Jimmy.
I said it out
I'm
loud.
gonna hit my
Like,
mouth
for
on you.
real, like, why would you even say that? Shaking my head.
And it's fresh. I should have.
Like,
That's crazy work.
she gonna be the one to get in there and try to straighten it out because she can only do so much in 4 years, but maybe it'll be some changes.
Maybe.
I just feel like even whenever a president is elected, regardless of what they have intentions on coming in and doing, they kind of got to go back and
They gotta
fix
fix
or
everything.
reconstruct what
Yeah.
has already been messed up from the president before. So that's going to prolong
Right.
everything that they want to plan.
Unless
to
they get
be
that
able to
additional
do.
term to serve, and that's when they
Right.
can try to really do something.
It's different for me now because before I was always like, however my life goes is always dependent on me because I'm going to work and be able to provide for myself. But now that I'm not working and, I'm dependent on, the government to not take care of me, but to provide this,
Right.
assistance that, if things go haywire, then, what I'm saying, I'm out here on my own and I ain't working right now. So who knows what's going to happen? So I'm going for the person who I think is going to
Take care.
that's going to look out for the American citizen who
Right.
we need.
The middle class, as she
Yeah.
said. Yeah. Mhm.
And
That's
not
good.
even just the middle class. Like she's always said, she's not trying to be the president just for one specific group of people. She's trying to be the president for all people.
Everybody.
So it's just that part alone that she actually embraces everybody, regardless of what everybody else is saying that she's giving or what we automatically assume other people are going to expect from it because she is black.
Right.
So I just think that along with like her overall care and generalized empathy for the people. Like that's something that we need. We don't need nobody that's gonna be like, I don't know if y'all listen to Trump or not, but
I
he
don't.
said some of the craziest stuff.
I can't.
And
do
like
it.
last night, I was listening to the news and he said something crazy, and I'm just like, how do they let this man even talk like this?
And we,
Oh no, he said, I don't want your money, I want your day vote. I'm just like, how many governmental officials do you know just come up and actually cuss blatantly out
Right.
talking to the general public?
well, I was talking to a friend today, and he got like a felony off some petty stuff from 20 years ago. He think he can't vote. I'm like, bro, that's a felony from 20 years ago.
Yeah, he should be able
I
to.
got friends and family members who's been in prison for years and get out and vote. All they vote, and it's just off of some
Hearsay.
where they say I can't vote.
Yeah,
Right.
not even
Bro,
trying to go and do
come
the
on,
research
man, like-
themselves.
10 years from, you couldn't vote if you was a felon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, man, get out there and vote. And if you can't, go out there and vote and let them tell you can't. Like,
Right.
A felon is running, so you
You can't really say anything. Convicted.
he
Waiting
got
to be
70
sentenced.
Oh, yeah, maybe 30.
about 37.
25.
About
Whatever.
37.
He got a bunch of them.
Several charges. Like,
He's running
be
for
for real.
president. It's people out here with petty 1 or 2 petty felonies who think they can't even vote.
Mhm.
Like, bro, this guy got 20 felonies and he's running for
Because
president.
you know his plan is once he get in there, he gonna try to pardon himself, but it's not gonna happen.
I mean, Trump ain't going to jail, but, you know.
I don't understand how they trying to let him back in. He was impeached the first
Right?
time.
Like,
I'm
come
like,
on.
first of all, you already done ran two terms,
I
so
don't know how it works.
it's only been one. Oh well.
Nah, he tried it. Yeah, he tried.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So,
So
but anyway,
Jesus made it well.
speaking of people with charges, y'all see where P Diddy, where P Diddy's sons ran up on Ray J?
No.
I did see something about that, and the fight was broken up by Chris Brown in the club, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was outside.
Oh, they was
Ray J
outside?
was going for the bag. He always go for the bag. There's something in
He
that
was
bag.
trying to fight Puff Daddy's son.
No, his
No, they
son was trying
did.
to fight him. This is like the third time they done ran into him because I
Mhm.
guess he's supposed to be like family in the bed of their house and what's that. But
But
He
he
don't
is
like-
not for none of that Diddy mess.
yeah, they don't like none of the slick stuff he be saying and stuff, so they
Mhm.
try to run up on him and jump through. But
Chris Brown working up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was he from the Book of Sugar?
So, why y'all bring up
Come
Chris
on now,
Did
don't
he
you
jump
Chris
in
Brown like that.
Power Ranger do a backflip like no?
All I gotta do is say it though. If they really wanted to jump Ray J, if you run up on him 3D, if you wanted to jump him, he would have been jumped. It ain't like ain't no talking, but for people that don't know, Ray J ain't no chump. Like Ray J about that life.
Oh no, I ain't never heard.
Yeah,
no.
Ray J-
I had a bunch of
From
joints.
about
Ray J
Oh,
about
might
that
be.
life.
I ain't never heard him beat up nobody but Kim K.
I haven't even heard that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that
Yeah,
either.
he didn't like beat her with his fist.
Oh, okay.
Give me positive.
Probably on like Love and Hip Hop, he probably had, some rah to him, but
He tried to go back to school 3 times.
You didn't hear what he told Fabulous on that Breakfast Club.
What'd he say?
We can't repeat it here, but look, I'm telling you, Ray J is about that life, a bit about that life. But
He probably got some.
Chris Brown, they made this documentary. I heard about the documentary they got on Chris Brown. It's on Netflix. It's called A History of Violence. I by far think it's the stupidest documentary out. It's like they're just bringing up all the bad stuff that he's done in his past and got all these women up here with all these allegations and stuff against him, but nothing is proven. So I just want to say, F them for doing that. I ain't like it. We brought up Chris
Dang,
Brown, so I
that's
thought I'd bring
crazy.
it
I
up.
know I hadn't even seen
Yeah,
it.
They
my
go
mama
all
said
the way
she
back to
watched it.
Rihanna, all the
Yeah.
way to this. It's just terrible. Christina watched it. I talked junk so bad about it, she cut it off. But yeah, it's trash. If Netflix for that one. I'm missing Netflix. But anyway, Jimmy.
So do y'all still hate him for that?
no. It's been so long ago. He done been
She forgave him.
criticized. Yeah, she forgave
Because, do you
herself.
see the story though that he gave all on that? Like I'm talking about pouring out emotion for real. Like I ain't
Yeah.
never seen him
Yeah.
not even in acting, and he's a great actor. I mean
Yeah.
actor. I ain't even never seen him do that. Like how he did that in that interview talking about what happened with that.
Mhm.
So that's why I was like, man,
Yeah,
we
he's
can't
sorry.
hate Chris for that.
Right.
Like
And they got back together and did 2 songs after that. So it's like, it's kind of, I don't know.
She's forgiving him, so it's like,
Yeah.
why should we hold that grudge for real?
But yeah, I think it's just disgusting. But
Well, y'all mad at Puff Daddy about baby oil.
He did a whole lot more than baby oil.
It wasn't even put on nobody. It was just still in the closet.
I don't even talk about pussy.
Listen.
positive affirmation.
Wow.
Your message of the week, what we call it.
Right after Puff Daddy.
That's crazy.
We
Please.
got to break. We got to live in back.
Something.
Well, I want to talk about taking losses.
Perfect.
Shaking my head.
Perfect.
I mean, in life, in life you take losses. You know what I'm saying? But just because you take a loss doesn't mean you have to accept defeat. So in life, like working in relationships and business and life, period, like you're gonna take losses. Like you might have invested some money into a business and you took a loss on this venture. Don't let that loss prohibit you from building that business in the future. So what did you learn from that? Things that made you lose, you gotta understand that, okay, this is why I lost. What can you do to prevent that moving forward? In relationships, okay, this relationship, I lost in that part right there. So what can I take to move forward? That doesn't mean that, okay, well, I messed up in that relationship, the relationship is over. No, you know me, I'm coming back to it. What did I do wrong? I'm coming back to see what I did wrong so I can build that and make it stronger. The same way in business, the same way in life. Sometimes you got to cut things out and understand what made you lose. So with y'all, what would y'all think that, made y'all lose in a situation that you think you could fix and keep you from accepting that failure and making it stronger that you can move forward in that venture?
Well, most of the time it be my ego and emotions that cause me to lose or fail at certain situations. But I think I'm learning more to deal with my emotions, to hold them back sometimes. I know I'm a little sensitive, so like my ego, that's what causes me to like lose, and I'm realizing that as I mature more. When I get in an argument with somebody, I'm gonna find a way to make me right in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like bad. You know what I'm saying? Start taking more accountability for things, even if I feel I shouldn't.
Yeah.
So sit back.
And that's the thing that I feel like, okay, I lost because I did this wrong, I did that wrong. I'm gonna take that loss, but I'm not gonna accept the defeat because I'm coming back bigger and stronger. And in that aspect, that's exactly what I mean about that. So you got to understand what I did that made me lose and fix that.
Yes.
If you're not fixing it, you just lost, and that's accepting defeat.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like, I got beat up. Yeah, he beat me up, but let me tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to come back to show you how I'm about to win. I'm coming back stronger. And in life, you got to understand that you're going to lose. You cannot win all the time. Nobody wins all the time. Not in relationships, not in business, not in life, period. But you got to take that loss and take that loss and build on that. You got to build on it and make yourself stronger.
That's right. I find the lessons in the losses.
So was this what lesson did you lose for you to have this mindset? Because I know Mr. Jimmy is, we second to none. We don't do second and third place.
Exactly.
We number one.
Always. And I came off of that because I be losing all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's like, now you see.
I lose all the time. I don't accept defeat. I lose in relationships. I got Crystal here with me. She already knows. Yeah, I did this wrong, but okay, we 2 years. It happens. But I'm not accepting that. I'm coming back stronger. I'm going to try to build off of what I did wrong. When in business, hey, I lost. What I'm going to do? I got to come back. Like, okay, this is what I did that made me fail. I got to cut them toes. I already been talking about stepping on toes. Sometimes you got to do that. And you can't be mad at me because I'm doing this to make myself and my business stronger.
Right.
So if I did something that cut somebody off in the wrong time, okay, I did that. But if I did it to make myself stronger, you can't be mad at me because look at me now. I did that for a reason. And I did that because I'm building on something. Because just like I said, building balance. Sometimes you got to put that sword down and hold the mortar. Sometimes you got to put the mortar down and hold the sword. And that's what I'm doing. I'm back and forth with it. And I'm learning from my mistakes. And that's why I'm building to make this thing better.
Nisha, that was a great segment, Jimmy. I hope people take heed to that. And I'm taking heed to some of that myself also. But like you said, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself for your losses. You know what I'm saying? Learn from them.
Nisha, make sure who you are.
That's a fact.
Are we talking about
Yeah, you can continue on with that, or you can go into your segment, whatever you want to.
From what Jimmy has said, I feel like one thing that has held me back, I need to work on, is of course my anger, my temper, and selflessness. Yes, because I feel like I'm always putting others before myself, and then in the end, I'm just like, so it's like sometimes you have to go back and think like maybe it's best to go ahead and do this for you, and then you can still help everybody out. But you gotta learn how to save a little bit just for you. Because sometimes you give, but what else do you have left for yourself? So you're pointing to everyone and you're left with an empty jar. So it's like, what can you do when you've ran out of
Give it your all, 'cause
everything. Yeah,
life is a marathon, man. There ain't no sprint.
that's true. That's
You gotta
true.
save a little bit.
So I feel like that'll be the one thing that's held me back, my selflessness and of course my temper, because like Mike was saying, sometimes you gotta go back and think about your emotions. And when I'm mad, I don't care about nothing. It is what it is. Let it be, leave me alone. I don't
There's that
care.
Whitley in you.
That what?
Whitley, that Whitney.
Whitley.
But I mean, like Jimmy said, it takes time, and I have had some losses, and some, you're gonna have to crawl back up, fight your way to the top. It depends on how you face those. Deanna, did you want to say anything before I went to my topic?
Mine's kind of pretty much just off of, it might lead to my segment too, depending on how I word this, but it's just pretty much like I'm the one that keep my foot on my own neck, so I feel like I'm the reason that I lose a lot of the time, because I'm one of them, like, I'm a perfectionist. My mama, she kind of put that on me. Not only just my mama, a couple other people in my family that are really like, we got to make sure that this is right. This got to be this, that, and the third. If we don't get it right the first time, like, we instantly automatically thinking about ways to make sure that
it could have been better.
So I wear myself out, I would say. It's kind of like the burnout situation for me, which kind of going to lead into my segment of people. We take on a lot of things, and sometimes we take on things that we don't even know that we've taken on.
That's true.
And then we end up finding ourselves in these certain patterns, and it just ends up draining us for the most part. Like you said, that selflessness also a part of me that ends up making me go into the burnout. Like
It'll
me
kill
right
you,
now, I'm a manager of probably about 100 some people right now. And every day, like, my phone goes off, I'm instantly like dropping everything to make sure I take care of all of my subs, all of my applicants, trying to make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to set them up for success. But at the end of the day, is anybody setting DeAndres up for the success besides DeAndres? Like, so I'm constantly always just work, trying to make sure everything go right. And at the end of the day, I found myself burnt out because I've just given everything that I've done. Like, I don't have nothing else in me. I don't have no more in me to give to them. I don't have no more to give to myself. I don't have none to give to my family. Like, so my whole thing with that is, like, just try to make sure you make time for yourself. Self-care is definitely important. It's needed. It's necessary. You have to have it. If you don't, it's crazy because we just was talking about this today in our team's group chat or whatever, with work, and everybody's just like, they're getting to a point now where they just feel like everybody is knowing them as a workaholic. And I could agree with that, because I'm like, yeah, we always constantly working, especially when you salary, like, the work don't never stop. It's just going to always keep going. So what are some things that y'all do to prevent y'all from going into burnout?
Introvert. Like, I like being outside a lot, but sometimes I just need to be by myself just to recharge my batteries and my energy, whether it's just sitting in the house watching YouTube or watching TV or something, but it's just by myself. Like, I don't know, I need that mental fortitude.
Just you and Joe Budden.
Yeah.
The Podfather.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe Budden, you know what I'm talking about?
So you don't, even though, like, I know that's something that you take pleasure in, watching a pod, but you don't think that you still working technically? Because you do
taking
pod,
tips from what you
like, you still working your brain. Like, so are you really resting? And
I mean, yeah, because I truly do that for entertainment. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I watch that pod so much, I can pretty much say the topic he's going to talk about on the podcast. I don't consider that as working. But I guess you can say that. But, you know, I'm trying to be the best podcaster in the world. So, you know, I feel like I know a little bit about everything.
Sure.
That's why I wish I would watch podcasts sometimes. But I watch more than Joe Budden. I watch like 10 other podcasts.
I watch what's tonight's conversation all the time, because I love
Cat, watching them on Instagram.
I love Cat. It's the panel with all the boys and the girls, and they always talk like relationship problems and stuff like that.
With the beard.
And they be calling up the crowd, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watch that all the time.
I've been seeing the clips of that.
They be fire. That's fire.
I started walking like probably 2-3 months ago. I started off at like 1 mile. Sometimes I get up to 5. You know what I'm saying? So I be walking in the morning. I think, and it just give me time for myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing to try to, you know, just clear my mind and give me time to think and not to overstress things. But I think it's good to have time for yourself and just have time to think and be by yourself. Because a lot of times we try to spend a lot of time with people, and our thoughts will be influenced by them. And sometimes I feel like you need to be by yourself to have time, so you can have your own thoughts and have things for yourself. And it's a lot of times I feel like it's important for you to have self time and to have self reflection and think about what you got going on for yourself without everybody around and to impose their thoughts on things.
You said, hey.
I feel like for me, the way I recharge is actually hard to do because my house is never like really quiet for real. It's always a million things going on. If you know, you know. But I feel like my peace is probably cleaning. And when I finally get to actually relax and lay down in bed, but that's...
You like to smell Clorox or Pine Sol?
Fabuloso, preferably the green apple kind. But I mean, I feel like that's my sanctuary because I can just...
on the stove?
Yeah, of course. That's the time I can just turn the music up loud. Today's music, 90s music, some Deborah Cox. You know, it just depends on what I want to hear. And that's just my chance to tune everything out because I can't hear you past the music. So that's really where I think a lot because it's like I can have a conversation with myself because no one can hear me because the music is blasting. But other than that, I really feel like that's my only chance that I get, except for when my son is gone on the weekend. I can actually just say, breathe, you know, think about what's going on and not the 100 million other things that's running through my head all the time. And yeah.
So nobody does nothing to prevent them from burnout.
To me, that's the best
I
thing.
can't.
You potting still, technically.
I'm still
You cleaning
I'm
still,
still doing
technically.
something.
And you doing exercise.
I watch basketball highlights. I watch other stuff.
So like with me,
Donna's Diamonds and
now the older I
miss
get,
that.
I'm starting to realize like on the weekends, I am staying in the bed till like 5 o'clock.
When the last time you did that?
I'm doing that now.
Feel
That's what I'm
good,
saying. Yeah. It do. I'll be like, dang, I don't even want to get out of the bed. I don't want to do nothing. Like that's where I feel like now that I'm getting my full restoration at now. Like normally I used to like to go to the beach but you know, things work and all that good stuff.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Everything highs on or what now. You can't just pick up and go down there like
you gotta
used
drive
to.
an hour and a half.
But now I'm just like, I feel like that's the main way that I turn the phone off or whatever from work. I sit there and I watch TV. The kids come in and bother me, getting them out of here. Get out. Don't come in here. Don't bother me. Don't touch me. Don't do none of that. Let me just stay by myself. I be locked up in my room for hours at a time. And I think that just...
Meech. What's
I used to cut neither, but now...
Yeah, he was still in the bed.
I just got up to cook.
I just went to go put my lashes on.
I can't stay in the bed. I just feel like I've been on a schedule like since I was a kid, like 8 o'clock. Like if I stay in my granny be in there rattling pan. Like you gotta get up and do something. You ain't got no motion today.
I know that's why I be the opposite, yo. That's how Granny used to be. Now it's like, I don't gotta do that.
I'm about to say,
I don't gotta do that.
when you already got all the motion going on throughout the rest of the week, them 2 days, that Saturday morning and that Sunday morning, if I do not go to church, which I got to do better on because I haven't been going as much, but I have church at home in my bed while I'm chilling, laying down. So either way, I still feel like I'm sufficing for that part. But it's just the simple fact of now, like the older I get, the more I realize how much rest is actually necessary. Like
that's true.
But it is hard though whenever you're trying to dream chase. Like I know my dream's bigger than the world itself, bigger than me, bigger than everything. But I still gotta make sure that I'm here to be able to achieve the dream.
Right.
So that you can't get rich or die trying. You can't. Yeah. So
some of these sayings was crazy. Team No Sleep was the craziest era ever, and I used to live by that.
I did too. I still do that. Sometimes like my insomnia kick in late in the middle of the night if I'm not turned. Now if I'm turned, I'm gonna crash out. But if I'm not turned, I'm definitely gonna be up all night, 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Got to be right back up at 5:30 every night. Like
I used to always say, closed mouths don't get fed. I was working 50, 60 hours a week. Closed mouths don't get fed, but look, closed mouths do get fed. You got to think harder, work less.
Yeah.
He just said and done. Yeah.
Be effective and efficient.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. I like that. I like that segment. That was great. Yanisha, what we seen on the internet?
Don't be saying my government up here and then you pronouncing it wrong. Yanisha. But anyway, my segment is of course.
I knew you were about to say. Oh, you got another name other than Moya.
Is of course what I've seen on the internet. And I have 3 things today. The first thing I'm going to start with is remembering the life of Quincy Jones. Let's give him, a moment of silence.
Quincy.
R.I.P. Quincy.
Quincy Jones was definitely before my age range. So, I mean, I know he's known for numerous things, but as far as everything that's in his repertoire, he's producer, songwriter, composer, director. He several titles under his belt. Yeah. That's why I said he's before me, so I don't know his whole repertoire, but I know he's very known. So he will be missed by the musical and the community and the fans all over the world. The second part, go ahead.
I just wanted Quincy to do one more interview because I don't know if y'all remember that last interview that Quincy Jones did, but he was
lit.
Wow.
Yeah, he was lit.
Talking about Richard Pryor smashing this person and that person. He was going crazy.
They probably call him out the D party.
Oh, Lord. You think he was out there? You think Michael was out there?
He had the chips in there.
Go ahead.
Next topic is, of course, Big Meech. He's finally been released from prison, from the BMF show, of course. He's released. After.
Can he pull up?
Can he pull up? No, I'm not talking about I want his son, not his daddy. We're talking about the real Big Meech. We're talking about the real Big Meech, okay? Welcome home, Meech. He was supposed to have 30 years, but he actually ended up serving, I think it was 26. They shaved off a few. So, welcome home to you. He's been in the halfway house,
I was looking at like 2033.
You think he got some money left?
Yes.
Of course, he was just
He got his teeth done.
That's what I was about to say.
He got his teeth done.
Yeah, he got souvenirs.
Right.
Somebody on there. He's sitting out there. He definitely already got money.
Bro, if he got money left from the what's
His kids gonna take care of him.
His kids and the industry gonna take care of him. I don't think they're gonna let him. Nisha was saying that you think he'll go back to the streets. I don't think it's
I
no
hope
way
not.
No.
But I mean, once a.
You don't think he will?
No.
But I mean,
They're not
he'll
gonna let
probably
him,
keep
bro.
it legal though.
They're not gonna let him.
Real street dudes don't do all that
Long
time
as they
and
don't
go
find
back
out.
to the streets. They find something else to do.
Yeah.
He gonna find something else.
But I was
to do,
saying,
I still
he
think
could
he gonna deal
probably
one down.
be on the BMF show. He could probably have some scenes in there too. It's
Yeah.
possible.
I don't think he's gonna do that. At 50, I think they're gonna look out for him, bro. I think like the industry is gonna look out for him. Give him a show, give him something. If not, hey, do a podcast. He's gonna do something where he ain't
take
gonna
a man out the
Something he
streets,
can tell
but you
his
can't
stories,
take the
you know what I'm
streets
saying?
out
He
the
might write a
game.
book.
But he was just down for like 20-some years.
Yeah.
That's what he ready. He probably ready to turn up for real now.
And I wanted to know,
Down
do y'all
for
think
20
that
years,
him and
bro.
his brother are gonna
Rich.
finally reconcile? Because initially it was his brother's fault as to how they got caught.
I
Is the
still
brother out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
his brother got
brother
out
been out.
first. He got out like during COVID times because of what did they call it?
They gave him
Health
COVID
release or something like that.
COVID
Yeah.
relief.
No. Well, y'all don't keep up with them guys like that.
Nothing about
I mean, yeah, but I feel like they could possibly reconcile. They are brothers.
They
But
got
I
like
mean-
10 documentaries.
True. I wonder if they watched them.
No.
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
you right.
If they had moved about me, I'd watch it, even if I
I
didn't
would
like it.
too. I would too.
But yeah, 50 will probably put him on a show or something. 50 done did like 2-3 documentaries. One documentary and he doing the show, so I think he'll put him on the show.
I could possibly see him coming out with a little reality show or something, telling the real story, about Meech, something like that. But
Oh,
They said the girl that rolled with them back in the day, she just had her own.
she do.
What was her
I think
name?
her name is. I don't know if
What's-
it's Big 50 or something like
Yeah,
no,
it's
something like
Like
that.
car shows. and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But she got a show on
they
BET
said
or
hers-
something like that.
They said, yeah, her show was the one that they said was most closely related to how things
How it
were
really
was,
happened.
yeah.
Mhm.
Even though she played like she was her own big doll, but like whenever they came together and stuff, the stuff that she said that they did and all that, they say her story was the realest one.
Who's the close one?
I mean, it was pretty dope. I did watch the little thing they had with her. I can't think what the movie is called, but I did watch it on BET. It's up there on BET Plus. It's a good watch, a little hour and 30 minutes. But the last segment,
Hold on, before you get to that, since we're talking about free people, Young Thug free too.
of course, they say they gonna let Lucci out too.
After all of that,
If
BS
they let Young Thug out, they might as well go ahead and throw Luch out.
They say they gonna let Lucci out too. He got 15 years probation. They say his music about to start sounding like Kids Bop.
yeah. But Young Thug more talented than that. They're playing.
That's what
got
they
Young
said,
Thug
man.
big.
We
They
know
been
who
playing
ain't
him.
getting out.
They got Young Thug. big.
Durky,
Dirky,
yo.
yo.
Yeah,
Dang.
yo.
They got the Marshalls got you, baby.
It might be
Dirk
your
days.
fault. They said the boy wore a wire for like a year or something.
Yeah, his homeboy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy to be your own one.
But people is like, oh man, they set Young Thug up. He got like 20 years probation and he
Mhm.
can't do this and he can't do that. And my mind is like, all this stuff he can't do on the outside, if he in jail, he can't do it anyway.
Exactly.
So you better shape up and act right. Or that's on you. After that,
Yeah.
you're facing life in prison.
But see, that just
I'm
just
going
like
to church.
Big
I'm
Meech,
gonna buy
he
me a
done
church.
been locked up for so long.
Right.
Doug done been locked up for so long. It's like the system. That's another thing. The system set you up for failure, just like how you were saying. Like What's the odds? Like, I mean, of course,
But
we
it's
try to
really
be
fair for
optimistic.
them because they're already, they're already there. They have status. They're really fair for them though.
But
Yeah, if they get locked back
he can't
up,
go back
yeah,
to Atlanta.
Phil.
He can't go back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
He can't be around felons.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They gotta go back to what's name.
what he gonna do? Like, what he gonna do for real?
Look at him around felons anyway.
But then probably his
What's
people.
the odds of that though?
F that.
You probably hang around a felon, at least one that you don't even know
Exactly.
is a felon. That has a felony.
If I ain't even got to question you a felon, bro. Listen.
Some people
I
you
only
don't
know a
have to
couple
question them though. Some people you don't.
Hey.
It's just the automatic, like they already done been through stuff. They done got out,
That was
changed
their
their
past
leaf
life.
over. Exactly,
Mhm.
that was their past. So
No, you're right. True that.
you
never
never
know.
can tell.
Man, shout out to me for not having no felonies. That's a flex, yo. To me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
People used to be like, nah, you gotta at least go to jail once to be considered
Oh,
gangster.
man, it's crazy.
I'm happy I'm a square to the 1,000%.
He definitely a square.
I ain't never been in and don't plan on going in.
Yeah. All right.
This would.
The last topic is this post I've been seeing going around my Facebook. The ladies have been sharing it, and it says, "If he pays for everything, let him cheat."
Stupid.
So I'm just like, and I've been reading the comments. The girls were like, "Well, I mean, I can't say nothing. He paying for everything." Da da da. And then I seen a few girls that's saying, "Well, define paying for everything. Like, is it just bills and stuff, or is he paying for my expenses as well?" But it's like, ladies, y'all sound dumb.
Why y'all can't go get it yourself?
Because you talking about if he's
why
paying
you
for
gotta be for
everything, let him
everything?
cheat. Do you know what kind of status you're putting in that man's head? It's just like, okay, I can buy you. Whatever I need from you, I'm just gonna give you money. I'm gonna beat you up every week. Here you go.
They didn't say
on.
No, you're paying for everything. As long as you're basically saying as long as you got money, do what you want. Is that not what you're saying?
Come
You're
on.
paying for
What baby mama
everything.
said? He got like 6 different baby mamas.
Like,
He
come
said she don't
on.
care. Anthony Edwards, the basketball player.
The young guy?
Mm-hmm.
You got 6 baby
There was a meme the other day.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, let him beat your ass every Friday, or
That's the same thing.
let him beat your ass every Friday and get a check,
Mm-hmm.
or stay at home and be broke. The girl came up, she's smacking the gun. Black eyes, cheeks big as I don't know what, the whole face swole. She out there looking like
But
Martin
it's like,
when on the boxing episode.
then it just makes me think, like, ladies, where are your morals? Like,
Yeah.
come on now. And this is why the generations that we're in looking for love is in the trash, because this is what y'all accept, the bare minimum.
They're looking for the bag.
That's all. Why you can't get the
Your
bag
name is Hot
yourself?
Girl Courtney.
And what does that have to do with anything?
Change that name.
I'm not changing nothing. That's my brand.
Hot Girl Summer, all of that. That's what messed it up. You
No,
gotta blame
don't
Megan. You gotta
put me
blame
back.
Megan and all of
Don't
these new
put me
rappers.
that.
You gotta blame
Don't put
Megan
me
and
in
all
that.
these other female rappers. That
No.
came out, Get to the Bag, City Girls, all of them people that y'all listen to, that had a Hot Girl Summer and all of this. You have to blame them for this influence because get a bag. That he ain't got no bag, then he ain't worth it. So now it's the women that's leading money first. So what we gonna do?
That don't mean beat them.
Not beat him. Beat him is crazy. Come on now.
But I feel like it's crazy.
And if you value yourself that low to let a man
Do what
cheat
he
on
want.
you, do what he wants just because he's paying your bills, that means you are a lazy, immoral woman.
Good job for her, man.
That means you're an expense for him. That's all you are. You're an expense. That means he's not going
But
to
some women
value
are cool with
He's
that.
not
I
gonna
don't
take
judge
care
them.
of you.
To be the boss.
Some women are cool with that. I ain't gonna judge them.
No. And I mean, I get it. Sometimes you might want your man to pay for things.
If they came from a hard
But it's
life
not like
already,
that.
if they came from a hard life already,
So-
abuse or whatever, so that
So
they
what
might take
would,
that.
how
Because it's
far
what
would
they're
you
used to.
overlook things because of the bag? Like, if he's paying your rent, would you say,
Like,
all right, well, he
hard
ain't
though.
come home these 2 or 3 days, is okay?
No.
No, because
Never.
where were you at?
Exactly.
I don't
was
care
your
what you
goal?
paying. You
money
better
to
still
the
pay.
rent.
You better still pay that rent. Where was you at? You can't pay it here with me?
Well, I was getting money to pay the rent.
With who?
Why did it prevent you
Bro,
from coming
when
home?
I'm
Eddie,
coming home,
when
like, come on now.
Eddie Winslow was with what's the chick name? What's the chick name?
Star.
No, Superhead. What's her
Superhead.
name? Whatever her name is.
Superhead.
When he was with
Yeah,
her,
Superhead.
he said that his girl will get out the bed because Lil Wayne called and pack a bag and say, I'm gone
I
for 3
seen
days.
that
You know
too.
where I'm going at. And he was cool with that because she was taking care of him.
He having sex with a man.
Whoa.
What difference does that make?
That is the same one. That's the same. No,
I'm
his
saying he
girl.
can't be mad at his girl for going to stay with a straight nigga and he having
So the
sex
girl
with
wasn't even a
But
man.
she's getting money though. She's making money.
Huh?
One of his girls was trans. Yeah.
Next
Hey, yo,
time.
she with Hakeem now.
Yeah.
And now she with Hakeem on power.
Whoa, now
Fire.
that is crazy.
Yes, because
And
how
he paid
many
for her body.
Did you
No,
see
no,
the
no.
video?
Her name
Of my boy
Star
Nas.
something.
No.
Girl.
We started off with Karuchi. I don't know how we got here. We started off with
Karuchi?
Superhead. My bad.
That
Karuchi.
is not Karuchi. Don't.
I'm about to say,
I said
not
my bad.
He's
Karuchi.
just playing.
Corinne Stephens.
Okay.
Not Karuchi.
But I
Karuchi,
mean,
you don't know
hey.
what he talking about, girl.
Nah, that's Chris Brown old word. I know.
Yeah,
That
but
he
it's
was crazy
it's
over.
crazy.
Oh,
Like,
word, 'cause that's wild. Wow.
I just
That's
had to
what
bring
they call
that topic here because I knew it was gonna be some different,
Jimmy, what you think?
opinions.
Hold on, Slade.
You're paying the bills, so it's okay to do what you want. What?
Oh no. Get back to the topic, Doug. What you think about the man paying all the bills? Should he be able to cheat or not?
No.
It's a setup, man.
I'm about to say, he wants to though. He can't answer how he wants to tonight.
Black men don't cheat.
Fact. That's
Black men
fact.
don't cheat.
All right, young G's.
So vice versa.
What?
A woman's paying all the bills.
Can she cheat?
She taking care of the man. Is she allowed to do
I'm
what
not
she
letting no
wants?
woman pay all my bills.
No.
You won't. But do you know how many homosexual men there is in this world that would allow women to take care of them?
No.
There are several men out here in this world that will allow women to take care of them so they won't have to do anything.
No, yeah, I don't write like that.
And then those same women that are taking care of said men are still the same women that are allowing that man to tell them what to do.
Exactly. And still.
Oh, so she take care of me and I can still do what I want to do?
Basically,
because that's how it been working.
that's how that's how some women in relationships are.
What?
Even though they're providing, the man is still in charge.
Because they still try to make their man feel like he has some kind of authority.
Even though
So
they're
they
the
let
ones,
him
breaking
dictate-
bread, taking care of everything.
Yeah, they let him dictate everything.
Where
It's
they
just
doing
like
that
a lot of places. Not around here with us.
Now where they
but-
doing that at? I'm just telling you, that's really
Looking
true.
abroad.
I'm not saying that I want to go there or anything like that.
That's true though. I'm just saying, it's a lot of different type of females. It's a lot of different relationship dynamics out here these days. Be careful in these streets, guys.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful.
I'm good. I'm good on all that.
I'm about to say the whole idea of relationships is just not even how it used to be. Like,
True.
even though a lot of this stuff was going on back then, it's not as prominent as it is now, and that's what made me
I
like.
believe it is. There was dudes out there. It was our granddaddies had 2 and 3 families out there.
That's
I'm
what I'm
telling
saying.
you.
Even though stuff was going on back then, like we didn't hear about it,
So
we
when
didn't
social
know
media,
about
it's
it. Like,
the internet. It's all the
Their
internet.
mouths closed.
Because they didn't want their
Because they were
business out
being
there.
The men were providers.
So the same
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's the same concept
Mhm.
Yeah.
as to what she was just saying.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Some of these women got the bag now.
Yeah.
that's true. And some of them men gonna sit right there and listen to the one with that bag. Yes, baby.
That's
What
'cause
you
they
want me
not
to
men. That's because they not men.
do? What you
That
need me
doesn't make
to do?
them not men.
Yes, you do.
I feel like if a man is a
stay-at-home
stay-at-home father and takes care of the children while the woman go out and
That's
work,
cool.
you can't say that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
He's
That's
not a
different.
man.
That's a
Like,
different
yeah.
dynamic.
Yeah, that's different. That's
Yeah.
why you can't really say all
Jim, you
men
be a stay-at-home
stay at home.
father.
Now, my little brother stay on dad. I talked to him this morning. I said, what you doing up this early? He said, man, watching my baby. I'm home every day with her. I mean, his wife works in the morning. He got his own business. So whenever she get off, he go down his business. So
Man, that works.
I mean, he
That's
can't
a great
judge
dynamic,
person
though.
Because of the way they live.
No, if he's staying home taking care of the kids, that's a different
That's
story. I say
different.
that, but, if you
But
just
it's a
bum-
different-
if you
but
just
laying
a
on her
bum at the
couch
house
while
playing
she-
2K while
Right,
she out
come
there
on
working,
now.
bro, I
That's
wouldn't say
different.
that like that to me.
Shout out who the hood.
Shout out to me.
Even though he vote for Trump.
Yeah, what y'all think about they saying that your public voting record is gonna be
I hate
Available.
hearing that ad because why
It
does it
shows-
matter?
It shows. It
Yeah.
it's
shows.
like you trying to punk me into voting.
Into voting because my family's gonna know if I don't. Why does
Like,
it matter?
I'm
Oh my
like, I care if
god!
you care that I voted
Y'all
or
in
not.
the Porter 2 hours told DJ he need to go vote.
Who?
DJ.
But I don't think that. What's the point of? Okay, boom. You're gonna be able to go see. I didn't vote
Really a scare tactic.
this year, and this year. Oh, I'm supposed
Yeah.
to be scared. Like,
Why you
what?
didn't
Who gonna
vote?
beat me up?
Do you
'cause
know
I ain't
your
gonna
vote could have counted? Da, 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 da. That's basically what they're trying to say. Scare tactics.
Yeah, I just don't like it. Almost made me not go vote, but I'm going to vote.
You're
Your
real
voice be
questionable
heard.
about it right now. You're real questionable about
It
it.
made me mad.
Let's not talk about it
I
because we
just
want
thought
you to
about
get up and
that.
I hope I need to go with him. I need to
Yeah.
go
I'm
with him.
angry,
I'm
man.
playing.
But
I mean, I don't
Don't do
think
that.
the public record, it don't actually show who you
It don't
voted
show
for.
who
It
you
just
voted
shows
for. It
that
just
That you
shows
voted, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, my segment is Song of the Day is brought to you by Grind Music and Repeat. If it ain't about music, we can't use it. And I'm pick Love Yours by J. Cole. I don't know if y'all remember that song a while back. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. So, and I truly believe that though, because you know what I'm saying? You should value your life. Oh, don't worry about nobody else's problems, because somebody always doing worse than you. So ain't no such thing as a life better than yours. Something quick, because we was already on this whole losses and this and that. Don't drown in your sorrows. It's always going to be a better day tomorrow. So just love your life and don't look at nobody's life and compare your life to theirs.
Mm-hmm. I try not to compare my life to somebody else, because even when I be going through the bad times, I always feel like somebody's life is worse than
We
mine.
could be.
Right.
I try not to complain,
That's good.
especially not about things I could change.
That's a fact.
Right. That's just like never judge a book by its cover, you know, because anything can be going on the inside. People put on faces every day to face the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. And while we on music, my EP dropped, God's Award, me and T.Y. Killer, you know what I'm saying, exclusively on YouTube. If you haven't, go ahead and check that out. You know what I'm talking about. And I just want to thank ATS Studios. I want to thank Miss Tamika. Want to thank the podcast fam, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that had to put up with me for these last 2 years has been rocking up and down. But back to Miss Tamika though. When we got here, she had like 5, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 shows at the most. Now it seems like she got 30. And for her to still be able to deal with all of that and we still get our proper just do as the Broke Ass Podcast, I really appreciate that. And we appreciate you, Hood Rock. You're still the best producer in the world. You just ain't on the best show in the world no more, Playboy.
All right.
We love you,
We
Hood
love
Rock.
you, Hood Rock. Black Excellence, Quincy Jones.
Definitely Quincy.
Yeah, Quincy
You can't give it
Jones.
nobody else.
Long
but
live a
Quincy.
legend. We love you. R.I.P.
The catalog is just so crazy for me.
Crazy bananas.
Stupid crazy.
We are the world. We end this award-winning podcast by giving shout-outs, man. Shout out to my baby, my wifey. I love you.
Shout out to Big Prince. I love you.
Shout out to God for making it happen. You already know how we rocking, Lord. Keep up with me.
He said that Lord like Bertie Mac.
Lord.
Good boy. Good boy.
Thank you, Lord.
I just want to
Amen.
say, I've always put a lot of pressure on myself, saying that God will never put more on you than you can bear. But sometimes God will put you in a corner where you can't ask nobody for help but Him.
Mm-hmm.
So when they say God will never put more on you than you can bear, that ain't the truth. Because sometimes God will put you in a spot where you can't ask nobody for help but Him. I always thought that I was the person that asked for help, but God is the person who's got to ask. So I want to leave. I just want to leave on this quote right here. Whenever you feel like you boxed in a corner, ain't nobody there but you, always look up to the sky because there's somebody else that can help you.
Fire.
Amen.
I ain't him, he is him.
We